Hey, hey, hey. I hope you guys enjoy these, what I'm calling podcast shorts for my Burnout to All Out community. This is just a little peek behind the curtain of the coaching that goes on inside of my programs. We're bringing to you some of the best nuggets and coaching I'm giving within hot seats of all of our different programs, whether it's our LinkedIn Method Academy, our mini mastermind business basics, all the way up to our higher level mastermind. If you're hearing some of these questions and you're like, man, I wish I could get my burning question answered by Melissa. Hey, guess what? You could be featured on my podcast. If you've got a question that you want answered and you submit it to my team and we pick it, we will bring you here to the podcast for our podcast shorts and do a hot seat with you. Where can you submit your questions? Send them to teamburnouttooallout.co. We'll make sure we drop that in the show notes for our podcast shorts. And I hope that you guys find as much value in these shorts as our clients do inside the program. Need some effective tactical advice that actually helps you get results and makes a real difference in your life and business? You've come to the right place. If you're finding yourself here today, it means you're getting ready to gain serious traction in your business, rapidly multiply your income and impact, and you're ready to make it happen while living all out. Guys, I'm Melissa Hinault, your trustworthy corporate dropout turned six-figure business burnout turned happy and healthy CEO of a multi-million-dollar online business. And you're listening to the Burnout to All Out podcast. On this show, we're serving up innovative growth strategies, simple implementation methods to put them into practice, and action-stimulating inspiration tailored specifically for the modern entrepreneur. Let's dive in.
I'm straddling multiple business ventures at the moment, which I'm not familiar with. My whole experience has been one-on-one visits, and now moving into the space of trying to launch a virtual nutrition company. So it would encompass hair saliva analysis and then hiring health coaches to do the one-on-one coaching. So I don't know, do I talk to a lawyer first to draft the contract? So I don't know what's intellectual property or hiring employees, how working out the program.
Do you have the program mapped out yet?
A very good rough draft.
Yeah.
So having a basic program, there would be 3-month programs. Well, there would be 2 3-month options, like a basic and then a more intensive. And then that would determine how many one-on-one calls you were selecting. And then for somebody who is just doing general wellness care, then we would do a 6-month option for them, but it would have fewer one-on-one coaching availability.
So can I tell you my initial thought on this?
Yes.
And you can tell me I'm crazy because sometimes I am, but
yeah.
And you may say you have no capacity for this, but with getting attorneys involved, drafting up contracts, hiring employees, it's a lot of work prior to a proven program.
Mm-hmm.
And so what I would encourage you to entertain, and again, you can tell me I have no capacity to do this, Melissa. I would encourage you to have a proof of concept and potentially run it through yourself one time to I'm a huge advocate. We live by this to sell it and then build it. Yeah. Right. My biggest fear is you spending tens of thousands of dollars in attorney fees, hiring a bunch of people on board. And I'm not saying your program's not going to be wildly successful, but I am an advocate of proving that a program is successful before putting a bunch of gasoline in it, if that makes sense. So I don't know what your capacity is to potentially collaborate before getting really big on this. If you could do a beta where it's a collaboration with folks who are just a 1099, where you bring in a nutrition coach, or even maybe you even do a swap. And I know the rules in California are a little bit different, but I know that you can do 1099s with people, right? They don't all have to be employees. I think about like the program I'm launching in October for next year. I have all kinds of collaborators coming in to do some group coaching in there. And I'm not even paying them. It's really access to my network that they get and visibility inside my program. I'm bringing in spirituality coaches. I'm bringing in energetics folks and like all kinds of people. And if it really takes off, I'll really sit with my attorneys and draft up some contracts and some payment opportunities for them to come in as power partners that are on payroll. I've just seen a lot of entrepreneurs get burned spending a lot of money on something before they have proof of concept. And I'm not saying it's not going to be amazing. I would just encourage you to get creative with launching a beta with some folks that you can potentially 1099 or do some kind of swaps or promote them within your practice. Like if you work with a nutrition coach, before you go way down in a rabbit hole with contracts with attorneys and stuff. And once you have a proof of concept, then go forward with it. That's my 2 cents. How does that land on you?
Yeah, I mean, I've done the testing for a number of years now, but I haven't wanted to go into the space of one-on-one coaching in the sense of like meal planning, and like I do the initial review of the analysis, but I don't even really want to get into that. Like I want to send like a video recording of like, this is what your report is showing if you would like more information. Because most of the time I've answered all their questions in 15 minutes. Like,
right. So could you perhaps look at bringing on one nutritionist, one nutrition coach, 1099 them?
Yeah.
On kind of a per diem, like retainer, maybe fee for service. I've got coaches in our program that are like per diem. Like I've got 2 or 3 coaches inside the academy who do audits, like one-on-one with clients. Like we'll have clients come through who just want special one-on-one time, and they just keep track of their hours and then submit them to me every month, and I pay them, and they're 1099. And I'm just wondering if you could start with something a little bit smaller. You know?
That makes sense.
And then once you have the proof of concept, then it's time to go to the attorneys and like beef it up and hire more coaches. Thanks guys so much for listening in on today's podcast episode. And I can't wait for you to see my upcoming guest in the next episode. You are going to love this keynote speaker. Hey, here's the deal. If you liked this, please subscribe and leave a review. And you want the latest online business growth strategies and exclusive LinkedIn pro tips sent straight to your phone? Text the word update to 704-318-2285. That is, text the word update to 704-318-2285. Can't wait to see you guys. Come find me over on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, wherever you like to hang. I cannot wait to hear how you are enjoying and applying what you're learning. You guys reach out to me over on social because I love hearing what's resonating with you. When you reach out to me and you send me those personal DMs, they really do impact the content I continue to bring forward to you. So again, come find me, Melissa_Hinault over on Instagram, Melissa Hinault over on LinkedIn and Facebook. Can't wait to see you guys over there.